Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome. I'm super happy to see you all here today. In today's video, we are going a bit bookish, which is always a fun time for me. I have a happy notes here that I picked up to create my 2024 reading journal, and that's what we'll be doing today. I'm really excited about this too because I'm doing this in collaboration with my friend Tracie from Midwest Craft Chat. We started doing these reading collaborations a couple of months ago, and we've committed to have a full year of reading fun for 2024. So you can look forward to these collaborations every month, just as much as I do. I'm excited to see what Tracie is doing today, but today, as I mentioned, we're gonna set up my reading journal. So let's flip the camera down and get this bookish year started. Looks like another fun craft day. So I have all of my supplies that I'll be using to create my book journal, my reading journal for 2024. I'm really excited about this because I decided this year to take a happy notes and just convert it into the journal. So this is a dot grid notebook and she's super cute. This says be your own kind of happy. I did a flip through on this in my planner lineup and I will link that down below if you missed that. But happy notes from the Happy Planner are really fun. I'm pretty obsessed with them actually, and it's just notebook paper, and there's a lot of different types of paper in the different ones, so reading what type of paper is in there is very helpful. But what you will find in the Happy Notes are 3 sections, so 3 dividers here and filled with paper on the inside. So I think what I'm going to do with this is make my 3 sections for my reading journal. I'm also going to be setting up a few tracker pages because I really am just building the foundation of my reading journal right now, but I do want to set up a few tracking pages. I'll be adding tracking pages all along, probably throughout the year, but you will see some more tracking pages I'll be adding probably next week. But today we're going to set up the foundation for my reading journal as well as a few tracking pages that will really get things started. I also have here some stickers from my Etsy shop at ohelloRobin. These are all stickers that I like to use in my reading journal, so you'll get a good look at these today too. So let me just start with making the labels here, the sections. And I'm going to use my Dymo Letra Tag here. It's a label maker. And so my first section is going to be monthly, and so I'm just going to type the word monthly in. It's printing it out. It's coming out right here. And then just snap that right off. And then I have this monthly label here to put right on my tab. Okay, let's make 2 more. Okay, the other 2 I made were trackers and reviews. So those are the 3 sections I'm putting in here. So let's go ahead and stick these right on here. We have monthly, trackers, and reviews. Let's go ahead and work on our first section, and that is monthly. So I'm going to create a new monthly type tracker. Let me go ahead and move some of this aside because we are going to need some room. I will bring this out here soon though. And I want to make a Dutch door type of system. So I kind of already laid it out. So I'm going to keep a sheet here. I'm going to take out 6 sheets in the center. So these 2 will stay open. Let me move this aside for a second. And I want to cut these down. So let me get my paper cutter. Dutch doors are really fun because you can put a lot of different sections that are similar all together and not have to change your header, which is kind of what we're doing. So I'm using the cutting line here right across this line of dot grid. I had already measured down to the section I wanted to go, which I'll show you in a second. And so I'm cutting it down to this size. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the rest of them. Well, let me show you. I basically cut off 2 of the clips and left 7. So 2 of the holes. And I left enough above this one to still give it some stability. So that's where we're at with this. So let me go ahead and cut the rest of these and then we will move on. So how a Dutch door works is these go straight in here like so. I can put my header across the top here, But when I turn a page, my header still shows, so I can put the months on here, which was what my plan was for all of my monthly wrap-ups of my reading. So that's what will be going in this section here. I'm pretty excited about this. For my header, I'm pulling in the Happy Planner Spring book. This was from a few years ago because I really like these letters. They're all the color blues that I love. And I also want to pull in this washi tape. It's a script washi tape that I got from the washi tape shop. And I think because I want to put this across the top, I may need to cover our little bee on this one, which I have an idea, and that is using what the bullet journal people do too, and taking the circle out of one of the back pages, which I've already done right here. So I have a circle punch right here. It's 1.5 inches. So if you're interested in covering up this circle, 1.5 inches will do just fine. And basically I do it upside down so I can see. I'm just going in and then just popping that out right there. I am going to use a piece of paper to do my tape runner so I don't get tape all over my desk. There. So I'm just going to line this up a bit so that the lines line up, and we're basically going to make this just blend right in to the paper, just like so. And now I can go ahead and lay this washi down. So let me grab this sheet too. And I want to put washi on both sides, but I also want to tear it. Get a piece big enough for this, so tear it off right about here. And just tear straight down through the bottom. And however it kind of goes, I guess that's what we'll work with. I want enough room to still be able to put the letters. And I could also just go partially across the top, but I'm doing the whole top because I think I'm going to have room. And now I'm just going to stick this right up in here, like so, and trim the sides. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, and now I'm ready to get the letters put on, but I want to make sure I don't go any lower than I need to. So let me pull one of these off. So I'm looking at this brown square here. So I need to stay in that area, and I have more than enough room. So we should be fine. And I think what I want to write is bookish year. I want to put the date and the word my, but I might write my and I might write the date. So let's start with the bookish year. We'll do it like that. I'm going to grab a ruler here and kind of just place it right at the tip of this ruler while I pull the letters out so I can kind of line them up a little bit. So I want to stay above that, right? So I kind of want to go up into, I do, don't I? And I'm looking at these lines here, so I can kind of go on that line a little bit, and I'm going to press the top part down and then lift this up. My B moved, but I can fix that. And there we have that. So let me just fix this B. There we go. Okay, let's do the same thing for year. Oh, that looks really nice. But let's put it in here and see how this is looking. So this will go here. And then put this one right here. So now, when I do my monthlies, it'll still say my bookish year 2024 up here. And I'll be decorating this probably a little later, but I at least have this foundation started. Let's do one more thing though. I want to pull my monthly stickers in and get these pages set up. So I'm going to use these larger months. And I know that I'll be decorating these pages on a monthly basis when I do my wrap-ups. And I'll probably add washi or something at the top. So I kind of want to put my months over onto the side because that gives me more room to play. I could do it in the middle though, but I kind of like the idea of it on the side here. So let's do this. We're gonna just start here with January. And then I'm gonna turn the page and we'll go with February. So I'm leaving about one line above, and I think that will give me room for decorating. So let me continue with this. Okay, I think that is going to work out just nicely. So I have all my pages ready to go for my monthly wrap-ups here. And you can still see it's going to say My Bookish Year. It's not quite done up there, but I will fix it. And I will be decorating these each month, which will be really fun, as well as I can think of something to put here and here. But I don't need to do everything today. So let's move forward into the next section, which are the trackers. So for this section, I have a few things already kind of set up here. And these are some basic trackers that I like to do. And I'm going to put them together really quick here for you. So I need this first page. This will be for my Goodreads goal. This will be for my monthly stats. And these are some bookshelves. So let me pull these out here and set this aside. And I'm going to start with my Goodreads goal page, and we're going to pull in some other stickers I have here. This is the reading journal script, and this is where I'm going to put my Goodreads goal title up at the top right here. I may not have to move my little B here. It says big ideas. I kind of like it. We'll see how that goes. But what I do need to do is fill in my squares. I already penciled them in. You can see that right there. I penciled in squares for my Goodreads goal. My goal this year is to read 24 books. Last year, I had to readjust my goal. I read 18 books. This year, we're going to go for 24. That's 2 a month. So I'm using a Micron 03, and I used a pencil here, and I'm going to just go over it with this Micron here, and afterwards I can erase my pencil marks. So I did 1, 2, 3, like 4 dots over and 4 dots across. And I just kind of came up with a design that just seemed fun for my 24 books. You can do circles, you can do stickers, you can do anything really that you want. But I'm just having spaces here that I can color in as I read them. Okay, so there we have it. I went ahead and numbered them all too. And let me go ahead and erase some of these lines. So I do want to add my Goodreads goal title in, and I also want to add my key in. I'm not going to overly decorate this page right now because I just want to set up the foundations. But I can go back in later and do that. So I'm going to put my Goodreads goal. I'm going to put it right here because I'm keeping in mind I have this circle over here. And I may just leave my B there. And I may play with some washi later, but I think that looks really cute. And I want to put in a key in here because when I do color these in, I want them to tell me 2 things. Not only that I finished reading a book, but what format did I read the book in? So we're going to do an audio book, which I don't do too many of, but I do an audio book. Let's see. The center is probably right about here. We're going to go with this as the center. And I'm going to do an ebook icon. And let's put that kind of right about here. Feels about right. And then this is a physical book icon. So we have that, but I need squares in here for the colors that I'll be using for my key. So let's do a square right here. And I'm going through just one square of each of these. So we'll do a square right here. And I'm trying to keep on the same line, and a square right here. And I do like to use mild liners when I color these in. You can use color pencils too. And I picked these colors because they just made me happy. So we're going to use this color for the physical books. And let's just color this in. Nice. And then I think I'm going to go pink for the audio books. And this really fun green for the ebooks or the Kindle books. For me, it's a Kindle. There. I like that green. That green's fun. So now I'll remember these colors for when I'm updating my journal. And right now we're going to call this page done. So set her aside. And I'm going to bring in these 2 pages, which I'm going to make 2 trackers out of. So I'm going to put this one aside for a moment. This one I'm going to use for my monthly stats. And I have these sheets here from my Etsy shop. And I have 3 different colors for these. These are square stickers. So this is in coffee, this is in blue, and this is in gray. And 2 sheets will fill up a whole year. So one will give you the title of Reading Tracker, and one will give you the title of Monthly Stats. You have a 2024 and a 2025 for each of these. And then this is how I track my books read and my pages read, or pages turned is how I like to do it. And I've been deciding the color, but you know, I've been playing with these light colors. I really think I like this blue. So we're going to go with that. But you can find all of these colors on my shop too. And for this one, I think I'm going to have to cover the B again because the squares are going to go over it. So let's use another one of these. And then just make it hide into the background a bit. So let's just get started. These squares are 1.5 inches wide. So they're the same size that you would find for the weekly pages of a happy planner. You know, getting the first one down is terrifying. There we go. It's a little daunting, but it's all good. I'm working with dot grid, so I shouldn't be too overly, you know, nervous about this. And I'm giving enough space in between, so there's some room to breathe. So there's in between, there's about 1, 2, and then 3 sets of dots. And I'm just going to continue with this till I finish down the page. Okay, I have all of my squares on here now. It's looking really good. And I'm going to go back to my monthly script and put my dates in. Excellent. Okay, look at that. So much promise, so much promise. I want to add in the books read and the pages turned. And I could do it this way. I kind of like going off both sides. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to put my books read over here. So I can write the number of the books read right there. And the number of pages turned then right here. So we'll go on this side. And let's just keep going with this. Let's put monthly stats like right about here, because I want to put the year also, 2024. And with both these sheets, I have another 2024, which I could put on that front monthly section, right? Might do that. And there's some book stacks here, which are really fun. I really like these book stacks, so let's do that. Let's put one right here. I think I did the exact same thing last year, but you know, that's okay. You like what you like, right? Oh yes, this one's all ready to go. So full of promise. Okay, let's set this aside. Flip this over with this. Make one last tracker sheet for the journal. And this one, we're going to use the bookshelf strips because this is where I put my bookshelves, where I put pictures of the books I've read, which is one of my favorite things to do. And here, I'll show you. Here's my reading journal from 2023. So I'm making these bookshelves right here so I can put the covers on here. Love this. This time though too, I think I might add in the star rating on here because I think I'm missing that from last year. So I'm going to put 4 bookshelves on each side, and I'm trying not to bother the hole punches. So we're going to go over quite a bit. And I'm going to go every which way with the bookshelves because there's a kind of a left and a right side, and this way it'll look I don't know. It just looks more like real bookshelves. I really like this, these strips. They're fun. Okay, there we have it. Oh my gosh, that looks really cute. Now these are, let me give you an idea. From the bottom of a bookshelf to the bottom of the next is around 2 inches. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to the, from the bottom to the bottom. 12 dots if you're using dot grid. I do book covers that are 1.5 inches tall. So I was using that as my measuring key, but I need to put my title on here. And this one I'm going to use, I think this is from here. We're going to use Books Red. And I'm going to put that over here, but kind of on the high side because I don't want to have them run into the books I put there. And I'm going to put this 2024 right over on this side. Okay, and I'll probably need to cover this, but we will worry about that later. Let's get all these in the planner. Let's go ahead and pop these sheets right in the tracker section and take a quick look at what we have so far. So here's my front of my reading journal. Love the color, love the color. And my first section is the monthly. This says, always find time for things that make you happy. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And I want to decorate this, so I'll probably work on that. But this is where I have the My Bookish Year. Actually, you know what? Let's use this 2024 and put it right here or here. I don't know, that looks fun. Let's put it right there. Right? I like that. Okay, and then we have, this is where I'll be decorating all of the monthly wrap-ups, which I think will be really fun. I love this Dutch door idea. I think it's really cute. And I still have room to decorate, which will be really fun. Then we have our tracker section. You are exactly where you need to be. Yes, because I need to be tracking, right? Tracking. Here's my Goodreads goal. So whenever I read some books, I can color them in with my mild liners here, which will be really fun. Love to do that. I love Goodreads too. It's a great place to track the books that you're reading and to hang out with your friends. So I'll put my Goodreads link down below. If you're on Goodreads or want to find me, just check me out and I will check your book reading out too. That was awkward. But yeah, Goodreads is fun. Goodreads is fun. Okay, here's my monthly stats for 2024. This is the sheet that will get all of the numbers. So that is really fun. And then this is the bookshelves, the Books Read for 2024, which will be really fun. Again, I'll be making some other trackers and adding to this as we go. But the review section is last. This says keep growing and keep going. So keep on reading those books and writing those reviews. These are all blank pages. And this is where I will be filling in the books that I read and a little bit of information about each one. And the first one I'll fill out is when I do my update for the books that I've read here in January, which I have already started. And this is the book I am currently reading right now, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am loving this book. Loving this book. Part of my goals this year is to read some books that I should have already read, in my mind at least. And I'm going to have some really good heavy hitter books coming up here. Hopefully, I want to do them one after another, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But this one I'm reading now, and I'm really excited about that. So here's my book planner so far. And this is really the foundation of it. But I have room to grow. And again, as I mentioned, I will be making more trackers, which you will see next week. I will be adding some trackers and probably talking more about the goals that I have for my bookish year for 2024, which will be a lot of fun. I'm excited to go check out Tracie's video from Midwest Craft Chat. I will link her video down below. I will also link the video that she did when she set up her reading planner back in, I think it was in November when she set it up, but I'll put a link to that below too so you can see what her setup looks like. That's what I love about this reading thing, is that we all kind of do it a little differently, and it's a great place to get ideas and also recommendations of books that you may want to read or see how someone's reading. I really love that too. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out Tracie's video for today, and I'm looking forward to our whole bookish year of videos each month. Again, today is the kickoff of 2024, full of bookish year of videos, and I'm excited about that collaboration that I have going along with Tracie. Let me know down below if you're doing anything to track your reading, or what book are you reading right now. I would love to get some ideas always, and talk bookish with me down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!